Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside April Jauregui, and coaches split over the weekend, beating Southern Miss, losing to UCF. First of all, we'll go back to the UCF match, a 3-0 loss to the Knights, and that's always a tough competition.
It was. I mean, every set was close. You know, we had the lead in the second set there, and we just, you know, had a hard time putting the game away. You know, we had good situations to be able to deal with that. We came back in that third set, and again, it was really close. You know, our team played hard, and we just were missing just a few points there at the end to be able to, you know, probably take a match off of them.
You didn't let the loss affect you in the second game because you came back and you knocked off Southern Miss 3-2, and I'm sure that was good for you to see that team respond and come back. Yeah,
I mean, we went up 2-0, which was fantastic. But, you know, no team in this conference is just going to roll over and die. And Southern Miss and our program are right in kind of a similar situation where, you know, we both have good teams. We're just struggling still to kind of get those wins to prove that. And, you know, they came out in the third and fourth set and did a great job and competed. But we just rolled through fifth set there. We played fantastic. And you know, we made a setting change there in the fourth set with putting Veronica Zimmerman in, and she came in, did a fantastic job, and you know, helped our team win.
Veronica's kind of been a spark for you this year. I know she's battled the injury since you recruited her and she came to Memphis, but it seems like when she comes in, she kind of gives you a little spark.
Yeah, and both setters have been doing a good job. You know, it's a lot to ask for freshmen, and I consider Veronica a freshman since she redshirted last year, you know, to come and lead a team. And Veronica has those leadership capabilities. I mean, she won a state championship in high school. I recruited her for a year and a half, and all of those intangibles she still has, whether she's hurt or not. You know, we still got to get her back to 100%, and it's hard for her to play a whole match. You know, even Friday I started off with her, and she just couldn't finish. But if we can get her back to that point, I mean, people can see the type of setter that she can be. You know, and Jaden's doing a nice job as well. She's just a freshman and needs some time, you know, to develop, you know, and get that training that we can do in the spring.
Going back to the fifth set, you'd been up 2-0 and then they come back and tie things up, and that fifth one always is short. When you mentioned you jumped out, that's always key. You're racing to 15, and if you can jump out 3 or 4 points early, that really sets the tone. And, you know, if you're playing to 25, there's plenty of time to make it up. It's not that big of a deal, but to 15, if you can jump out quick, you're pretty confident you can take that fifth. We
just hit our stride, and honestly, in this match, we knew we had to set the middles. I've been trying to hammer that home really for the past few weeks. That's something in our offense that's hasn't been quite clicking this year, and part of that is with new setters as well, and just that's the position where you have to get that connection. It's not just throw the ball up and go and hit it. And so we've been focusing on that in practice, and we knew we had to set them. Both middles were hitting 400. So basically, you know, every time they got set, we were scoring. So we really focused on that, gave them a lot of balls. You know, Maria Jovanovic played a nice match. Played 2 good matches this weekend. You know, I met with her this week and just kind of talked to her about, you know, hey, you got so many weeks left. Just give me everything that you got. You know, she really is a great kid, and came out this weekend and proved the type of player that she really is.
It's got to be nice now. It seems like things are starting to come together. You mentioned you've got both setters, and they're starting to work in, you know, rotating them in, and they're starting to really gel a little bit, and your middle's helping out as well.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'm hoping that this past weekend was that sort of jump start, you know, and then we have the opportunity to go in, you know, and play 2 games on the road this weekend, a tough road trip, but, you know, still a chance to pick up some wins. And, you know, we have no idea what the future holds and what's going to happen in the next month and Conference USA standings. You know, we hurt ourselves there, you know, last weekend against UAB, and, you know, losing 1 and 5, and that really hurt, you know, and then I think that carried over into that Sunday match. So our destiny really is in everyone else's hands. We have to take care of the games that I think that we can win, you know, and pick up a couple wins that maybe we think, oh, maybe we should battle in that match. But, you know, if we can do that, then we should be sitting in a position where, keep our fingers crossed that something can happen and we can still sneak in.
Well, that's a good thing about having the conference tournament come back in, because the last couple of years without a tournament, a lot of teams that weren't going to mathematically be able to catch the top couple of teams in the league and look for an at-large. You know, now you would be battling, just try to keep playing hard and don't give up, but now you're still playing for something very tangible, and that's to get to the conference tournament.
Right, we have to take care of our part, and then it depends on other people. You know, I knew the conference was going to be like this year, and those couple losses are, you know, like the way Houston, we had a chance there to win, and UAB, like I said, so those couple games in there make the big difference. We'd be right there. So, I mean, we're still in position. You know, it's hard because you can't look at the schedule and say, well, who's supposed to beat who and where could we be? You know, that's going to make your brain hurt. So we just got to go win games and, you know, try to put ourselves in that spot. If it comes close, then, you know, we'll be happy to obviously go to Tulsa.
Coach, quickly tell us about East Carolina and then Marshall.
Well, I mean, ECU has been struggling, but they're better than what they seem on paper. You know, they picked up a couple transfers, so they got some athletic players as well. So you definitely can't take anyone for granted, especially, you know, not our team right now. You know, we have a chance to go in, and again, head to head, I think we're a more athletic team, the chance to win this game. But again, it's a tough road trip,
right.
So we got to be mentally prepared to go in. And then Marshall's had a fantastic year. The last couple seasons they've been struggling, but Mitch has done a nice job there with that program and really whipped those kids into shape, and they're one of the top teams in the conference this year. But definitely still a team that's beatable, and you know, we're going to do our game plan and get in there and hopefully pick up 2 wins this weekend. All
right, Coach, best of luck this weekend. We'll catch up with you next week.
Okay, thanks.
That is head coach April Jauregui. I'm Jeff Brightwell. This is the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.